What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this Thursday. I'm doing pretty good myself. I come across this story right here, and it's an ever so good reminder for parents to make sure they monitor their children's company who they keep with online. Okay, because look, it can get you in a lot of trouble. You understand? Not only that, it can get you killed as it did with the parents in this particular story right here. Ex-Virginia state trooper shot dead after kidnapping teen and murdering her family. Police. Okay? This is what the police says. All right? Now, a former Virginia state trooper allegedly kidnapped a California teenage girl. He had been catfishing online after murdering her family, according to police. Authorities say Austin Lee Edwards, 28, drove more than 2,500 miles across the country to Riverside to meet the teen Friday. Edwards then allegedly killed the girl's grandparents and mom, set fire to their home, and took off with the victim. Deputies from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department tracked down Edwards and fatally shot him later that day during a shootout, according to law enforcement. The juvenile victim, who was found with Edwards, was unharmed and taken into protective custody by the Riverside County Department of Public Social Services. All right. Yeah. This is a bad situation right here. So I guess, yeah, this. Let me just read this story. Edwards, from North Chesterfield, Virginia, met the girl online and obtained her personal information by passing himself off as someone else in practice, commonly known as catfishing. The Riverside Police Department said in the press release. Okay. Now, this is this little Opie Taylor looking motherfucker right here who did all this shit. You understand? They say he's 28 years old, but got Charlie Brown lips and shit. Damn. I tell you, man, this was supposed to be a police officer right here, But look at what a lot of them are out here doing. See, they get their badge and they just become criminals with the badge. That's basically what it boils down to. And passed himself off as Dash Rock or something to the girl. Had her thinking he was something to look at. You know what I mean? Then I guess when he came and got her, maybe she didn't want to go so willingly. And he killed her grandparents and set the damn house on fire and took her. This is ridiculous. Yeah, people, make sure you keep an eye out on what kind of company that your children is keeping on social media, because they attract all kinds of weird type motherfuckers like the one you see before you. Now, yeah, Austin Lee Edwards, 28, who served with the Virginia State Police until late October, drove across country to Riverside, California Friday. And this is the kind of shit that they got on police forces right here. Just look at that. Talking about some 28 shit. Let's continue, man. It is unclear how long the two were communicating. The shocking incident began unfolding just after 11 a.m. Friday, when police in Riverside got a call for a welfare check concerning a young woman who appeared distressed when getting into a red Kia Soul in the 11200 block of Prince Court. While police officers were responding to dispatchers, were then alerted to smoke and a possibly fire a few houses away from where police were called for the welfare check. Okay, and I guess this is her grandparents right here. Okay. Mark Winnick Wright, and 69. He's 69 years old, and his wife Sherry Winnick, 65. Okay, and they were murdered by this fucking weirdo right here. Supposed to be law enforcement. You know what I mean, protecting the service, and he out here online catfishing 15-year-old kids. You know what I'm talking about, and kidnapping and killing parents and shit. And I guess this is her daughter, the parents' daughter, which is the girl's mother right here. Wow, I just can't believe this. But Brooke Winnick, she was 38 years old. This motherfucker killed her entire family on some shit. For what? You know what I'm saying? He deserved, as far as I'm concerned, to get what he got, from law enforcement in this particular case. To continue right here, the Riverside Fire Department discovered 3 adults lying in the front entryway and took them outside, where first responders determined they were victims of an apparent homicide, police said. Investigators later determined that the young woman described in the initial warfare call had lived at the house where the 3 people were found dead, police said. The bodies found in the scorched Riverside home were identified as the abducted teen's grandparents and mother, Mark Winnick, 69, his wife, Sherry Winnick, 65, and their 38-year-old daughter, Brooke Winnick. Wow. Police have not revealed the cause of death as of Monday, but they believe Edwards traveled across the country, parked his car in a neighbor's driveway, walked to the teen's home, and killed her family before leaving with her. Well, leaving with the girl. What did he have to kill this young girl's parents for? And, her grandparents and her mother for? Why? See, she probably seen his little Obie Taylor looking ass and said, oh, hell no, you ain't who I was talking to online. And probably, flicked out. And the parents probably just told, his ass, hey, get the fuck on. And he probably, pulled a gun and, shot. Who knows? And then set the damn house on fire and kidnapped the girl, And why wouldn't she be distressed at this point? See, this is also a warning to you kids out here. Y'all better watch who you keeping company with and who you conversing with on social media. You see? Because if you don't, it can get you killed and get you in a lot of trouble, as it did in this particular situation with this young girl. Now to continue here, it is suspected that Edwards also set fire to the Winnick family home before kidnapping Brooke Winnick's teenage daughter. The cause of the fire was under investigation, but it appeared to have been initially ignited, police said. It is unclear if the parents, grandparents that is, and mother were killed before the fire was allegedly set. Riverside authorities distributed a description of Edwards' car to law enforcement agency, and several hours later, police located the car with Edwards and the teenager in Kelso in San Bernardino County. Edwards fired gunshots and was killed by deputies who returned fire, police said. Edwards was hired by the Virginia State Police and entered the police academy on July 6, 2021. He graduated as a trooper on January 21st, 2022, and was assigned to Henrico County within agency's Richmond Division until his resignation on October 28th. Edwards also worked with the Washington County Sheriff's Department in Virginia, authorities in California said. Now, in his little short, lengthy time, a year or two or whatever, of his little career, I bet you money this motherfucker was doing all other kind of criminal shit. He just didn't get caught for doing it. You understand what I'm saying? I bet you money he did a lot of other things, that don't nobody know about. You see what I'm saying? But he just got caught doing this shit right here. A straight up weirdo. Okay? Now, in conclusion here, it says Riverside Police Chief Larry Gonzalez called the case yet another horrific reminder of the predators existing online who prey on our children. But this is what I have to say for law enforcement. How do y'all feel about hiring a piece of shit like this and having them on the force? Obviously, y'all ain't vetting people all that well. Y'all should have checked this motherfucker computer and checked him out and see what the hell he was doing. You see, that maybe you need to make it a law to start doing things like that. Then that way you can catch them right at the door. Because more than likely, I bet they are into child porn. People like this. But to continue, during a vigil held Saturday, friends and neighbors described the Winnicks as a caring and loving family who were deeply involved in their community. You can't ask for a better friend than Mark. Ron Smith, Mark Winnick, friend of 30 years, told the Mercury News, there's going to be a hole in my heart that's going to be hard to fill. You understand? Yeah, it's just too bad, man. Like I said, you got to get these damn weirdos off of the damn street, man. Off of the internet. He got his little fucked up looking ass online trolling and catfishing chicks. But he won't be doing that no more. His ass is done. But think about all the rest of these type of motherfuckers right here. Austin Lee Edwards. You know what I mean? That they say 28 years old and looking every bit, at least about, I don't know, 68. Let's just call him that. You know what I'm saying? Little hair dye. Yeah, Charlie Brown lips and shit. This motherfucker looks 68. Maybe 70. Let's just call it like that. Yep, so like I said, too bad. Condolences for whoever's left of this family or whatever, or, you know, the young girl or whatever. And hopefully she learns a valuable lesson after a situation like this. It would be hard not to. You know, she lost her entire family. So condolences to her, you know, on that. But I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And people, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.